If you want to be a successful commercial entertainer, click on the link below. Dooney's Coaching Secrets will help you. And my individual one-on-one sessions start at only $300, and it's a money-back guarantee. So if you're not happy with it, I'll give you your money back. What the heck? Let's just throw all the balloons I know up here. All right, on this one I'm going to do a unicorn out of one balloon, and I'm going to do a seahorse out of one balloon. Okay, so these are complicated one balloon sculptures, but they're not all that complicated, right? You should, if you watched my basic techniques 1 and my basic techniques 2, you should have everything you need to know to be able to do this. So this is the unicorn, short, 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 because I want to have a horn at the end. So short, short, short. And what I'm going to do is start at the tail and work my way towards that horn. All right, so a little tiny tail, short back legs, basically a dog head, right? You know, a body and short front legs. 1, 2, lock it off, just like that. Now I'm going to do the neck, short neck. All right, now here comes this is one hard part, but it's not that hard. 4 tiny balls. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiny balls. And I'm going to tie those off. So those are kind of like a poodle legs, right? Neck, 4 tiny balls. Now what those balls are is they're going to become the mane around the neck. So I'm going to push those balls, I'm going to push the neck through and wrap the balls around. Pushing the neck through and wrapping the balls around. And what happens is those become the mane on the back of the neck. 2 small ear ties. Remember, when I'm making a small ear tie, I squeeze out the air. Squeeze out the air a little bit as I twist it. So I'm not trying to get it tight, I'm trying to get it loose so that I can make an ear tie out of that. And that one ball I pull out, twist around, pull out, twist around. See how it makes kind of that kidney shape? I'll do that again for the second ear tie. Now it's starting to get tight in here, right? Remember, the way to make it work where it doesn't pop is you pull out, twist it around. And also look how small it is. All right, so this is my finger. That's the very tip of my fingernail. It's just bigger than my finger. It's not very big. All right, I'm going to pull that one ball out, twist it around. Pull it out, twist it around. And notice how I block off the rest of it. I hold the rest of it so it doesn't pull out. All right. So I line those ears up to go kind of even with the way the mane goes. Mane, ears, right? And you see how I'm working towards that? Now a face. And one more little tiny ear twist. All right, so face, one more ear twist, which I'm going to pull out by itself and twist it around. Okay. Now this is going to be a pop tie. This is going to pop. So I have to divide that in half also. This is on my advanced techniques. I'm going to use the tips of my fingers. I'm going to turn one way with one hand, turn the other way with the other hand. Pinching, twisting. And the way to make that work is when I first made that ear tie, I squeezed some of the air out of it. So it wasn't tight, it was loose. And now I was able to get those 2 ties out of there. So that's one ear tie divided in half. It's the same as this one divided in half. So I'm down at the mouth. I'm down at the mouth. So now I have to come back up to the head. So I'm going to make this twist here because this is going to be your horn. So I have to come back up. I have to lock that in here where the ears are. So that twist goes in here where the ears are. Which all I do is I pull the head, I pull the whole face, the head, everything out. pull it out, twist it around, and now I'm okay. All right. All right. Okay. Now, what I've got is I've got tail, back legs, body, front legs, neck, 4 balls for the mane, ear, face first, ear tie divided in half. So that becomes the lips, extra piece here, and the horn. Now what I'm going to do is pop this extra piece. All right. And I'm holding these lips so they don't come untwisted. Just like that. All right. Now what happens is the lips, because they are pop tie, because they're an ear divided in half, those won't go away. Those will stay. Big horse eyes, eyelashes, and I usually put nostrils on the end of the nose too. So that is a 1 balloon unicorn that I invented years and years ago. This is in my very first book. A balloonicorn. All right, now we're going to do a seahorse. Seahorse is similar. Short balloon, we're not going to use it all. We're not going to use all of it at all. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the apple tie where I put my finger in. But I'm going way in this time. Way in, way in. So that's all the way up to here. I'm going to go farther, farther, farther. See how it's kind of scrunching onto my finger? Long way in. Now I grab that knot with this hand and I'm pulling that, I'm pushing that off my finger and pulling it out. Twist, 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 twist. All right, so the knot is on this side and it will stay. This becomes the tail of the horse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a big neck, bigger than the unicorn neck, because instead of 4 balls, I'm going to do 6 little balls. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So a 6-ball circle, and I'm going to push the neck through those, right? And I'm going to pull them around. Now I've been holding this tail and the neck all through this last process. I don't let this go totally yet because it might come untwisted. I don't want it to come untwisted. Once I push the neck through the mane, now it will stay. All right. Now I don't have to worry about holding that. So I'm not going to adjust this yet. I'll adjust this last, okay? But I will adjust that because it's not quite right. It's not quite what I want. So now I'm going to do an ear like I did on the unicorn. Ear. And these are a little bigger. I'm not having this stay so small because I am not having to save for the unicorn. Right? I mean, I suppose I could make this into a seahorse unicorn if I wanted to, and I could make it into a seahorse unicorn if I wanted to. All right, face, so ears, face, 1 ball for the lips, which I'm going to twist into an ear tie and then divide in half. So learning this pop tie is really valuable because it allows you to do lots and lots of things. So this whole section here can now leave. This will hold. So I'm going to cut this off to let the air out, and then I'm going to cut it off short so it's out of the way. And what that is that becomes the lips of the horse. All right. So now I can play with this. I can play with this to move and model this. I'm going to move this so that it comes that way. I'm pulling the knot back here, And then I'm going to round that. I'm going to circle that just like this. So what happens is, you can't see it, but this part of the balloon is stretched up, and then it goes across, and the knot's over here. So it gets that little hook at the bottom. Eyelashes, 2 balls on their nostrils. And I might just pull that extra little piece in between the lips just to get it away. I pulled that little extra piece that I cut off. And there we go. So that's the seahorse, and that's the unicorn. Not bad, huh? I can even do this if I want to. Give like a little thing like that on their tail. All right, seahorse and a unicorn. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Subscribe, check out my coaching link, and I'm going to have a few more. Matter of fact, I'm going to have quite a few more here because I'm just throwing all these out there just for posterity, right? So it's been great sharing this with you. I hope you get some use out of it. I hope you have some fun. I'll see you again.